This masterclass is to define strategies into network-driven approaches to create synergy between the Randstad conurbation and its green core. If the Randstad takes care of its own water, energy, food and waste systems, it needs to be smarter and much more intense. The challenge is to design these intelligent cyclic systems with implications on occupation, infrastructure, culture, leisure, recreation and tourism.
To me, the Randstad now isn't a metropole.
The Randstad, for me as an Austrian, is pretty flat.
Too romanticised and is too protected by the Dutch.
Randstad is the network of the Netherlands.
The Randstad consists of a series of islands.
The green heart is not natural landscape.
And I feel it has a lot of unexplored potential at the moment. It's dormant.
It's fascinating how the system of the Randstad works. It's invisible, it's very complex.
So why people decide to settle down in here where the circumstances are so difficult?
The metropolitan area of the Randstad has several cities which have their own characteristics.
Potentially network, but it doesn't work now.
No unified administration and a fragmented network.
Through flexible land use rotation, we create a regenerative landscape. And we are reintroducing water into the landscape through a patchwork of a dynamic land use.
In this scenario, we connect all the closed cycles.
So since in the Randstad we have already a condition of dispersion, we will disperse it more, but we will intensify the functioning of the region.
Which consists in a combination of different functions, and these combinations forms a unity really self-sufficient.
This principle will adapt in our 5 existing landscapes, and per landscape different combinations of functions will evolve.
The Randstad is growing. We have rising water from the sea, so we're gaining some land here.
We would see that we create an energy island node.
Cities move to higher land and create urban quality. Therefore you gain land for more food production.
Right now, the Randstad is more like a traditional network that's driven by infrastructure. We want to see it more as a patchwork.
We want to make them function together so that they mutually benefit.
We focused on the processing zone, which patches come together here.
We address issues of sinking land and saltwater intrusion through reintroduction of fresh water. We propose synergetic system flows which support long-term regional resilience. Reclaimed land stores fresh water. Multifunctional levees incorporate eco-related industry. Floating glass houses, fish farms, housing, and recreation are supported. Polar soil growth is achieved through rotation of low-impact grazing and crops which rapidly generate organic matter. This biomass is harvested incrementally for bioenergy. These functions support unique opportunities for leisure and tourism.
We already have a dispersed region which we will disperse even more. We will intensify the functions and make the landscape look like an intense carpet of functions and low concentrations of buildings. Each dot in the map is a unity of different programs like production, energy, housing, farming and public space. The programs are placed next to each other or superimposed. The current water network will be the main infrastructure connecting the units. Depending on the landscape, different combinations of program will emerge. The scale of the units will depend on the efficiency of the water structure.
We focused on the coastal potential to create a well-defined urban identity for the Randstad. For the Netherlands to grow economically and become a smart country, more land is needed. To achieve this, we propose a new island harbour to naturally affect coastline shift. Urban growth is then able to occur on more secure ground, allowing a linear metropolis to emerge.
Our vision is not about drastic large-scale changes, but smaller local changes that together have a drastic effect. The map shows huge potential where different land users come together. Taking action there results in a more intense and vibrant network. We want to connect flows on a local scale and bring people and activities together to make the system more efficient. Small interventions, be it in the form of a grocery store selling local products or an intermodal transport terminal, make the difference.